back to another ranking video, and yes, I am ranking all of the Quiet Place movies. I have watched all of these films over the last couple of days, and all the videos are out on the channel there. And yeah, really interesting concept these films are. It's all about being quiet in a particular place, and these monsters basically land in Britain, or in the world, I guess, and we don't know where they are. We still don't know where they are. Even 3 movies in, we don't know where these like monster things came from, and it's good in that sense. They just landed, these big comets hit the ground, and I'm assuming then these monsters basically are, you know, running riot, and they can't see. All we know is they can't see. They go by sense and sound. So if any noises are made, they'll just go there and kill the person that makes the noise. That is the premise of the movie. There's 3 films. Part 1, Part 2 is basically a family. John Krasinski directing both of them, with him starring in both of them, as well as Emily Blunt, and we get Cillian Murphy in the Part 2 as well. So some biggish actors there as well. Day 1 though is a slightly different concept in terms of it's day 1 of what happened, because Quiet Place starts on something like 470 day, and then 474 I think is day 2, is part 2. So yeah, it's well and truly at the beginning of how it actually happened, and it takes place in New York, which is like the loudest city in the world, or one of, and it's a really cool concept. But it's a very much spin-off story, that one is, but in the same universe, same timeline, and written by John Krasinski as well. So although he didn't direct that one, he co-wrote that movie as well. So starting off then in number 3, what did I put as 3rd place? And it's very close, I'm not gonna lie, all of them were just really good at the same level in my opinion, but I gave a 3.5 star to A Quiet Place Day 1. This is the new one. It's up there, you know, it's not a bad film. This, just because it's number 3 in this list, does not mean I despise it, because I don't. It's really good. Lupita Nyong'o is in the movie. We get Joseph Quinn playing Eric, and their chemistry is really good in the film. I think the looks wise, it was brilliant. This was the one I saw in the cinema, so that experience of being in the cinema, there's many jump scares in there for me. It had a lot of good moments, and you know, and of course I didn't mention in my review, but the cat was badass, let me tell you. Really interesting concept though, and just like plodding around New York, really quiet, you know, nice meaning to the story. She wanted to get pizza, everyone else, there's a nice shot actually where she was walking one way and everyone else was going the other way. They were all heading south to the boats to get off the island to like live and depend on life and all that. She was like, I want to just get pizza, because she suffered with cancer and she knew she was going to pass away, so she just wanted to, you know, live her last couple of days, I guess. So interesting concept, really good though. But if it wasn't for numbers 1 and 2 of the original series, I guess it would be way higher in the list, of course. So at number 2 then, I actually gave A Quiet Place 1. This is the first movie. I gave it a 3.5 stars. Well, I just thought it slightly pipped a little bit more, because I actually cared a bit more about the characters. Emily Blunt is a phenomenal actress, and I think her chemistry with John Krasinski, obviously husband and wife, but on screen was phenomenal. I think they really did sell the show. One of the things about the films is like, it's really interesting, but they don't actually speak that much, so it's interesting. You have to really watch the movie. There's a lot of movement to tell the story rather than dialogue, of course, but it's very interesting, very cool, and I did really enjoy it. Directed by John Krasinski, starring John Krasinski as well, and again, I just think it was really good. There was a real good concept in the first one, like she's pregnant, and obviously when you are pregnant and you are going to labour, you want to scream, but in this movie you can't, otherwise you will die. So it's a very interesting concept, this whole Quiet Place franchise, and it kicked off with this movie, and I think 3.5 star is very much touching 4 in my opinion. It's really good. So that means then at number 1 of my top 3, it is going to be, of course, the Part 2 movie. This one I gave a 4 star. I think this one just offered a little bit more. It was a bit more world building going on. There was more at stake. The baby's alive. The oxygen's running low, so they need to get more oxygen. We've got the young girl, what's her name? Millicent Simmons is who is playing her, but Regan, she basically hears this thing on the radio and she's like, I want to go and find out what it is. It could be more people alive. It could save everyone else. So she starts to become a bit independent. They suffer the loss of their father, Lee, who passed away, of course. So there was a lot more going on, and then you add in then meeting Cillian Murphy's character Emmett, and seeing what he's had to deal with, and you know, they're all just getting on. So really good concept. I think they took a lot of inspiration in this series from The Last of Us, the clickers and stuff like that, but fantastic nonetheless. I really enjoyed it. John Krasinski round of applause. I think it's really good. But yeah, 4-star for me. Great franchise. This is my top 3. There they are. Hopefully we get more. Apparently we are going to get a part 3. I did say in my review of day 1, they should have called that New York, and then they could have done like A Quiet Place London or Quiet Place, you know, Sydney or something like that, and done series and TV shows and movies. But, you know, it was a cool concept, day 1. I really liked it as well. None of the movies are bad at all. Really loved them all. Can't wait to pick up day 1, of course. But yeah, there it is. There is my review and rankings of all of the Quiet Place movies. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you seen them? You should if you haven't. I wouldn't say they're horror movies. I'd say they're thrillers with a little bit of spice and a little bit of sauce and a little bit of scare. But I wouldn't go too, don't go too mad into that. It's definitely not horror. I wouldn't say it's a horror. I'd say it's more into that category for me. But there it is. There's my ranking of all the Quiet Place movies so far. Cannot wait for the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.